Hi, my name is Xinhui, and today I will talking about my creative self-branding. This is for communication design. This is my contact page. This show which page each activity is on. Part 1 is my research and the creative person. This page is the personal I created. I'm in Melbourne. I think I am a curious and confident person, and interested in game, photograph, film, and Chinese food. Favorite keyword is painting in watercolor and color. About preferred style is manual, textile, and paper cut collage. Material of choice is pen and printer press picture, handwriting, and pens. There's some logo. I found some of my favorite logos. They are very simple and some are very cute. They can let people see the key point directly and are very clear. In fonts, I choose 4 different fonts, all of which I like very much. There are some letters that can contact together, and there are some strong but fun letters that can be clearly seen. I like this kind of stronger and interesting letter very much. The first 2 pictures, their dark colors match very well, and they are some of my favorite colors. Those colors give person a very calm feeling. In my opinion, these colors are colors that can make people relax. The 2 on this side are some light color, which give me a very lively feeling. It can make people feel happy and give me a feeling of happiness and vitality. The color is very versatile with each other. This page is the normal self-branding items. On this page, those items are very common in our lives. And this page is about creative self-branding. I choose some different. For example, there is a large glass jar in which the pillow can be poured out. Coffee is shaped like a battery. These items add some elements related to themselves. In Stylescape 1, I chose some letter color. We also selected some pure word logos, so it is not very simple and select the font. And I chose some mouse and keyboard, and threw off some items about eSport. Stylescape 2, I chose my favorite green series, selected some logos with pattern and fonts. In the selected fonts, I also selected some fonts that I prefer and feeling very interesting, and choose a different water cup. Those images I choose because it's very interesting and it's inspired me and better communication. It can better show idea. I think the suitable representative image is one mentioned above. For example, gaming photograph in the creative self-branding items. The picture I selected include photograph. I like some with simple patterns and poor fonts because it allows people to see and remember the brand at the glance and very clearly express the theme of their brand. I choose my 2 favorite styles in my stylescape. Those with irregular patterns will be very different. In part 2 is the concept designs. In the logo concept sketch, in the first one, I chose to draw some simple fonts with the colored strokes. And in the second, I chose to use some shape. Keep trying to put words in those shapes. I have tried a lot here. The one on the left are constantly trying to integrate different ideas. The one on the right is also constantly trying to polish and try to find a satisfactory first edition. On this page, I continue to try different fonts. There are some circular logos and some irregular fonts. For the first logo, I try to use cute logo with small animals, change the shape of O and add a change of S. In the second logo design, I constantly change the letters H and O, and many horizontal lines are added. The third logo is in the shape, add a shadow of the shape. Change the little O but keep the little S unchanged. There is my media map. I wrote down a lot of ideas through media map brainstorm and got my think about what I need to do. I'm going to use cups. I'm interested in suspension cups. Here's the design concept sketch. I wrote down some of the things I threw off, include a name, phone number, website. And in this page, I put all the elements together. In part 3 is the design development. This page is the developing logo. The first step is to draw the logo completely. In the second step, I change the skinniness of the border and add some colors. In the following two, I create two logos with different colors and compare which is more suitable for the most general product. And in digital develop, first I use Photoshop to replace the water cup with fruit. In this row, I deleted the surface of fruit and wanted to use the inner wall of the fruit to make it more prominent. This is a drink cup. In the part 4 is my final design. There's the logo with the black and white. And it's the color logo. And this is my final design. I put logo and some information in those photos. I like to see records step by step. The whole process from the beginning to the end will generate a lot of inspiration. We can feel create our ideas as much as possible and make the objects according to what I want. Continuous adjustment and improvement see the final result. And when I create something, I will encounter some difficulties. For example, when I use Photoshop, I seldom use this app, so it takes me a lot of time. And the cup I choose floating in the air, it's also difficult to find a suitable picture that can use Photoshop to slim the fruit together. Photoshop takes me a lot of time and it's very difficult to use. I'm quite satisfied with my logo design. Also, it's not as perfect as I imagined, as it is the best version I can catch in my constant attempts. I think some people will like it. After all, everyone likes different things, and there will be interested people. A suspense fruit cup is still very interesting to me. If I could redo this assignment, I made to try use different logo, and I will suspend my fruit for the future design. Some technological change with the sense of future may be used. That's all. Thank you for your visiting.